climb. That's how it works. I mean, that's part of it. Variance, variance is always at play. Variance is always at play, but I mean, like I said, you as the player have to have consistency. You're not always gonna get you're not always gonna get so unlucky that you can't win or whatever. So, while there's definitely variance, I think that there's enough skill involved. Yes, Digital Dad, I would be down for something like that. That's my biggest gripe, one of my biggest gripes with Mirror. You're not here for long, but you haven't seen any... I really don't prioritize Conflux, Sarat. Town's Inferno dungeon. Figure I'll play some rich Inferno. Stick with the Cal start for a couple games. Hang on to Fafner in my town because he's got Scholar, and then start scouting a bit with Cal. Obviously a pretty lousy road opening, but... Oh man, really? Okay, map, you make me sad. He gave me 100 extra gold? What did he set it to? 7,000? It should be 7,000. Yes. Everyone protect the imp catch. So true. So obviously I hit Ring of Vitality, so that makes the Vial of Lifeblood a lot more attractive. Because the Vial of Lifeblood is the hardest piece to find. So. But now we have to open up these roadblocks, obviously. No reason to put the imps at risk, we'll just... Frankly, they're both kind of lousy, but I can haste myself past the Centaur Captain speed with Fafner. So that next turn I move first. I'll take that.
Stay a while and listen.
Manta Wave, thank you for following. Appreciate it, Malcolm. That's some Knights of Color. We got all kinds of money. Perfect for the up 7k Inferno opening. See if I can get somebody else with scouting. No, but I got Aiden, as usual. He's fucking pissed. Is Aiden the most pissed off hero portrait in the game? I would argue yes. I would argue Aiden is the angriest looking hero portrait in the game. Krellian. Don't remember his portrait. He looks a little bit angry, but... Can utilize the tactics here so that I can protect my Magogs. Into the flies. Nope. Fair enough. I mean, that map wasn't good, so I'm fine with that, because the road was bad enough that it probably would have been I mean, I just didn't see anything. So, whatever. Yeah, true. Aiden definitely got a whiff of something vile. Aiden kind of looks like Gordon Ramsay on Kitchen Nightmares, you know? Oh, that's ghastly. Disgusting. You fed me, you know. That fish was definitely frozen, not fresh, you know, and he makes that fucking face. Well, that is an easy guard for a major class. I'll take it though. This is looking way better. Terrain still bad, but value way better. Clearly a Fire Lake with Helm of Chaos there. Let's take a quick look at the guard itself. Just kidding. I can't walk there. Okay. So the good, we have some value. The bad, we have a shitty road. The ugly is we're playing Inferno. Right now, I do have Dargamma Tactics 0. To get through the Forsaken Palace with Cal, I really need spellcasting. I need like a CL type, a potent magic arrow. The guard is easy. And there's actually some spellcasting boost here. So if I do hit CL, I can boost the power by 3 and we're in business. Yeah, we'll check the tomb. But possible storms. But yeah, that's on the menu. One step at a time. I usually try to scout first. As much distance as I can in all directions before worrying about combats. That way I know what I'm working with. Doesn't matter. That way I know what I'm working with before I commit. Sometimes you have no choice, something's in the way. But I try to get as much vision as I possibly can. First and foremost. Hey, we got Mr. Gunner. He's gunning for a win. Perhaps. That biome had a whole lot of nothing? I don't agree. We had the Forsaken Palace, we had the Conservator, we had the Major Class Shield, we had the Hideous Mask. I don't know that that was that empty. Believe me, bro, I've played a lot of Inferno, alright? I have seen some shit. I've seen some shit when it comes to Inferno. So maybe my standards are a little bit lower as a result. Hey, I won that imp game. I should take advantage of this tavern. Marius, unfortunately, speed 5, but I'm not going to miss out on this tavern opportunity. Size 2. I mean, it's a problem when you're playing Inferno. Literally every map is hell. right? I mean, literally every map is hell. So when you take that perspective on it, I'd play Lakis, but Gunner, I'd play Gunner over Lakis. So I'm just gonna scout. Whew, nice. So that's one of those things where it's not that bad because we know about it in advance, right? And I have Gunner with Tactics or Lakis, so, but Gunner. So now that we know about it, we can plan accordingly. Three XP shops could be a giant problem again. Definitely want Septiana later with her Scholar. There's also that Gorgon prison there. A horde of water elementals isn't something I can challenge on this turn. Even if I wanted to gamble, I can't challenge it this turn because of the terrain. So it's just not a possibility as a result. Okay, so we know this is size 2 with Royals. And we have a Cal opening. Demons are guarding something there, I'm not sure what. Do have a Forsaken Palace all the way down there. You can see how far away that is. That's not really something to rely upon with that distance in mind. I do have 3 Imp Crucibles here, so I can get, what's that? Is that 45 Imps? Yeah, it's 45 Imps this week. So I could get 45 Imps to help out with HP. I have a good Gog roll. 32 Gogs is no slouch. This is a great map for Ignatius, man. Like, this is what I'm telling you, man. I get Cal, I get Ignatius maps. I play Ignatius, I get Cal maps. I mean, if you play Ignatius, you've got 100 Imps. You upgrade to Familiars. You have 45 extra here. Well, I guess, to be fair, the Pit Fiends would shit on you, so never mind. I take it all back. I take it all back. Do I have a siege weapon? I do have 2 restarts left, yes. I don't have a siege weapon, unfortunately. Siege weapon would go a long way in helping me out with trying to maybe force on the acids, perhaps. I mean, to me, the map has got potential if I can get through the XP shops, but getting through the XP shops is no easy task. I basically need to build up my hero or have overwhelming army, or the shops need to be small. But for this map to be successful, I need these shops to be like average, right? I mean, 3 shops, I'm looking for like probably 7-8 giants if I'm going to make them my power stack. So they can't all be small. 1 hive to work with. Again, Forsaken Palace way down here. This is 2 angels confirmed. I can't check that box without taking 2 turns. Again, I can't really check that prison without taking 2 turns. So I guess I'm going to play for the Acid Pandora. They'll definitely cause a beating, and I don't have a siege weapon to make it any better, but I mean, it's the one thing I can try to play for that might excel. If I hit like a Magog box, you know, be something to think about. Food for thought. But it's gonna be damn hard to even hold the line here. Gonna be damn hard to even, and this is probably just gonna kill me, but that, you know, whatever. We'll restart. If it's a small, I can get through, but 6 times 6 is 36, plus 5, 41, definitely not a small one, so yeah. I mean, this could be like a demon box, but that ain't gonna make much difference. Whoops. So maybe with a siege weapon and it being a small acid I could get through, but this is just suicidal. Thank you for moraling on the first hit, too. You can see how long those troglodytes are gonna last. Nope. Instant morale, no opportunity to fireball. I put up the wall that I could. Yes, I would say that Inferno is at the bottom. Had a good Gog roll, but I just couldn't make it work. Sucks. This is a pretty... I guess Olema brought some nice Gogs. Up to 29, that's not terrible. Obviously, Armor of Wonder right here is nice. Directly in the way, and I have Dracon, so I actually have a... somewhat of a... turn 1 army. Lots of Beholders. Okay, well, obviously just not going to play for that, so open up the knolls and start scouting Beholders. I really don't want to challenge that, but I may have no choice. Clearly Unicorn's there, somebody else can reach that tavern, so there's things to do, but... I really don't like when I have to take combats right away. Get him to chase the imp, because I'll need multiple rounds. So the problem is, the more units you bring, right, the more the AI is going to condense based on your power. The more condensed they are, the weaker Magogs become, because they're better into AoE. I mean, they're weaker than Marksman in terms of single target. So when you stack 79 Knolls Tall, and you consider, you know, how much HP that is, 79 times 6, it's a lot of damage to have to do. Fortunately, I did get morale on twice, so that is -2 imps, but whatever, you know. Wow, could almost reach that. Dendroid's box. Well, we got Pandora's. And honestly, you know, if I enjoyed Luna gameplay, this might be an okay map for Luna. You have Dendroid Soldiers, Pandora with Colosseum of the Magi. I can see Necklace of the Dragon Teeth, though I don't know what's guarding it. I can see Crown of the Five Seas. Those Steel Golems aren't good for Luna, but they're good for Magogs. So, and then obviously Pickets, you know, Luna just crushes Pickets with the right units, and Efreet are units that you can utilize, but I fucking hate playing Luna, so... That's that, Pandora number 7. Okay, so there are absolutely some nice taverns here. This basically is Pandoras and taverns. 3 Pandoras here. You have archers, unicorns, and looks like maybe rogues. Then you have Pandora number 4 with the Pegasi, 5 with the Dendroids. 6 unknown. So yeah, excuse me, 6 Pandoras already spotted. It's a fucking joke is what it is, because all of that value, it could go smoothly, right? It could be 300 imps and 50 gogs, you know, on day 2. Or it can be, you know, quadruple relief into 5k gold, and you're sitting there like, okay, what next? That's why Pandora, you know... Could be frustrating. I mean, the unicorns aren't impossible. They're impossible for me now, but they're not impossible in general. It looks like the rogues are behind them, which sucks because they'd be the easiest one. Archers, it's just a unfortunate matchup. The dendroids would be easy, but it's too far away, and it may not even be that easy. But dendroids are my best bet. I mean, I could try to play for the... I was originally thinking I would try to play for the beholders to get that level 5 hero. But these heroes suck. Oh, it's not even enough gold. Ah, damn. I was hoping to be able to pay for one more hero there. And give it a shot with whoever I could find. Alright, I'll use my restart, whatever. You hate to see it. If you ever play Luna in the future, remember this. I've played Luna. There's not enough tangible, concrete value on that map to say, yes, this is good to play. I have to get lucky. I am the misfortune specialist. Getting lucky is not what I do. Except when your mother is involved. So. Shit. Duplicate bow of cherrywood. Now this is an empty map. Oh god, but at least the road goes in 3 directions right away. Isn't that exciting? Gonna hang on to Sephiroth, I might play her. Speed 5 with an imp, better than speed 5 with a white, so that I can keep the white stacks tall for Charna. Nice. That's a nice find. Oh, but they're blocking my wood. Getting like my mother to make this fortune specialist, that's fair. That is fair. That's a tough one. That wasn't very good. They're back for more, and they're pissed. So the difference in the last battle, last map, was I had 14 giants for this. Now it looks like I'll have 140 imps. Almost the same. With an archery artifact. Like, damn, friend. This map is, legitimately concerning. How's that? This map is trouble. I was thinking I could try to hang on to Sephiroth for a possible Armageddon play, but I don't even see a like, I got one spell power boost. And that's about it. One out here. So that's 2 power. I don't really see an Armageddon play. I was gonna play Lakis because tactics, but we've got the Bear Wrestler. If any man, you know the classic, the Mulan classic, where it's I don't remember the Chinese captain's name, but he's singing that "I'll make a man out of you" song, and he's training all the fucking recruits, right? You know what I'm talking about? That's what we're gonna have to do here with Craghack and the Imps, man. He's gonna have to make men out of these fucking shitty little imps if we're gonna beat the behemoths. If we're gonna take down the Huns, we definitely need to get down to business. So that's where we're at. We got a bunch of bears to fight, and we got Bear Grylls in the tavern. So, oh, there's spell power. Hold up. Nah, we got. I mean, we need fucking Craghack to pop off. So. That's hardly the start that I was hoping for. Why is he going around that way? I guess it doesn't make a difference from here. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. Ooh, double picket. Nice. So the problem is, I really want to take that half-damage fireball, but then if I wait, the battle dwarves are going to move too far away from the regular dwarves, but I must deal with the battle dwarves first. So I would rather take a full damage shot on the battle dwarves before they get to me than do a half damage now, if that makes sense. Well, I guess the regular dwarves want to get roasted, because that's what that morale will do. I'm down. Alright, give him that imp. Wrecked. I have the bow on Charna, so I didn't go to the Altar of Sacrifice. If I don't pick up archery, I can put double bow on altar, because as a neutral hero, Craghack can offer both units and artifacts into the Altar of Sacrifice. So hopefully we pick up archery, though. So let's see. I mean, Cal could play for XP shops. Cal could play for the Wolf Raider Pickets in theory with Magogs with the ring, because he would be speed 7 base to speed 8 flat with terrain and passive to speed 9. If it was a small picket I could get it done with Magogs, but it'd have to be a tiny picket. It'd have to be a damn tiny picket. Though I suppose with the speed ring and enough familiars, I could take the picket anyway, like I was playing Ignatius, because the speed ring means I don't have to have Ignatius. And I do have like 5 Imp Crucibles, so it's probably not correct. It might be worth it to just attack the Dendroids with Craghack for some XP, though. But that anti-morale, boy, would that anti-morale be helpful. Okay, the other one's Pack of Sea Dogs. Might be able to... it's not out of the question that I can chain for these next turn. Nice, third picket. Well then, definitely a Might Hero's the way to go. 3 pickets worth of Cyclops to help with the Behemoths is going to be the play, for sure. It's in the sand. I don't have a Scholar, so I am trying to check shrines and see if I can come up with slow. But only the ones that are like right there, not on this side as much because I'm trying to get vision. Why not? Is that Tome of Earth? uh, okay. It's Morgog's next week, and I already have scouting on Lorelei and scouting on Crag. I don't want to dismiss her because I want to pick up these resources, and that bow could translate into the altar. So, don't quite have the movement on Braun. It's okay. I don't mind being a little bit wasteful on my movement in the name of a cause. Switchly gonna go there for XP, but take it for money. This is known as Poor Man's Ignatius, except that I hit harder. You saw my imp stack do about 200 to the dendroids possible. Dendroids have have double the defense of a wolf raider, so that 12 will drop down to 6. So that increases my damage by essentially 6 times 2.5 increases my damage by 15%. So I could do about 25 wolf raiders with one hit at this time. And I'll gain a level here, which as a barbarian is highly likely to lead to attack skill. And it does. Is this small? Damn it. That's the sadness right there. Can I do it anyway? Because the Magogs only hit for about 9 on average, right? They hit for about 9 before attack skill factors into play. As it currently stands, it would be familiars, all familiars, and then Magogs fire once. So if I block the right-hand side, I can move to the corner and then set up. It's the risk here is stacks of 30. Here's the thing, is I can run on the Sea Dogs. I could spend my turn to run on the Sea Dogs, rehire, say, here. And move this way. But we really just have 3 pickets and play for our objectives. I really need to land this picket. If I land this picket, the Sea Dogs are more likely to flee anyway. The Steel Golems are stronger than you'd think, and it's a major class. It's major class plus Marletto Tower plus a resource pile. 40 Steel Golems is a problem right now. Less so now that I've gained some attack skill. But on turn 1 with the Ring of the Wayfarer for free with a level. If this is 30, I lose. But that's only 10%. So it's a 25% now. I think I can handle... I don't have anti-morale. Morale is obviously still a problem. But I'm going to risk it to get the biscuit here. I should position my my Magogs actually top left. Because my intent is to kill top left, move to the corner, and then get a good fireball. I'm okay with trading Magogs for Cyclops. This just has to be stacks of 20. No! Come on! That's so fucked up, man. I mean, I just lost 3 out of 4. That's so fucking dumb. Alrighty. Well, even if I dodge absolutely all morale, I probably still die, but we'll go down swinging. Need a good roll there. That was a shitty roll. 15 to 30, and I did 19. So I did 19 out of 15 min. I couldn't even get a good roll there. Come on now, game. That's such horse shit. Okay, so I have to make this attack, and then this guy moves. See, stacks of 20, this is easy, it's over. I win. Stacks of 30... I'm still fucking fucked. Like, this guy's up first, so even if I go and punch this guy and kill him, this guy can reach on the next turn. So if I deal with this guy, I don't want this guy to hit my imps. I really want to get a nice fireball. I think the right move is to actually melee here. If I melee here and then attack here with the imps on the next turn, this guy survives. He then hits my imps. He can't reach the gogs, and then I get a fireball on the remaining 2. So we're gonna have to gamble to dodge morale, but I think that's the play. Okay, so now by going here, this guy won't be able to reach. And he won't die because I've lost a couple familiars, so it's impossible for me to one-hit him. And then I fireball the remainder. Get a good roll, good roll, good roll, good roll. Okay, we're through. Max Pickett on day 2 with fucking Cal opening. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. Just find Crag Hack, dodge all morales, have 4 Imp Crucibles and nothing else. And there's our tactics. Nice. Nothing to it. The only problem is, now taking the next picket's fucking impossible because I have no imps. If this is a small picket, right? I don't lose any imps. I lose like the 5-1 stacks, but I don't lose anything on my power stack, so I'm fine. Here, I no longer have the capability to fight future pickets with this army. I need to get to my Efreet. So now I still have to turn around. Pit Fiends are only speed 5 base. No, speed 6 base. No, yeah, speed 6 base, so 7, 8. I mean, they'd be okay, but not enough. Maybe the Giants? I could clear the Sea Dogs, clear the Hobgoblins, take the Pit Fiends, play for the Pixies, and check the XP shop size. But I think I'm going to make the safe play. Because if this isn't size 1/size 2, and size 2 would be a gamble on size 2 to 3, and I can't take a size 3. So I'm going to make the safe play. Which is deal with the steel golems. Yeah, well, if I got fucked by morale, I mean, I already lost the 3 and 4 just for it to be that occurrence. Come on now. I literally lost the 3 and 4 just for it to even be that result of max size. So, I lost before we even began. I'm not going to buy a lottery ticket. I had to play that one very well to have success. I'm pleased with that, no question. I'm gonna lose one Magog here, but that's about it. I'm speed 6 either way. I'm so bummed that first one was max size that it basically cost me the game to try tempo. So disappointing. Rampart Town unguarded, I'll take that shit. That is for sure. Thank you very much. Have a bad hero. Get more resources. Oh, another Imp Crucible, thank goodness. Well, at this point, my Imp stack is, my Imp stack is irrelevant, right? Yes. No. Really? Really? What the fuck is that? It's Sauron's tower. It's the all-seeing eye, surrounded by lava and lifeless mountains. Yeah, I mean, just when I thought maybe I could do a Fire Lake, you have a Master Genie Guard because of the Head of Legion, so that's damn dangerous. Fortunately, I can't grab the wood pile here. I'll get it later. Defense skill, puke. Craghack should get a unique passive that allows him to use shields in the primary hand and just bash skulls, man. That's all I'm saying. What's the chance for Craghack to hit Earth Magic? Pretty decent. I mean, he already rolled Fire Magic once. I'm not expecting him to hit Earth Magic early. You know, if he does, awesome. If he doesn't, you know, I'm not going to be surprised. One HP. I'll let that 1 HP guy stand and do my 14 there so I can kill that guy. Ho ho! 1 HP, baby. Alright, maybe there's something to defense skill. Maybe... maybe there's something to this here defense skill after all. Craghack's looking at his shield like, me smart. Me block damage, you know. And before anybody asks to know, I can't upgrade to kings. In Horns of the Abyss. So level 8, I get another magic school. So, they boned me with the combo guard here. I can't play for the extra 2 Efreet. Which sucks. For sure. There's a gold mine here, there's one kennel, obviously town at the end of the road. Tier 5. Because that's just a bad matchup, and I don't have the 1 stacks to spare. And even if I did have 1 stacks, I mean, they shit on Cyclops. It's just not gonna. That's just a bad matchup, regrettably. The head of Legion there, so even though that's a lot of Efreet in the next week, I need my Efreet now, and I can't afford to lose Cyclops. But there's basically nothing in the road on this side. I mean, there's some resources, and that's it. 1 Imp Crucible, but at this point, like I said, the Imp stack, because that was fucking max, is dead. So it's still challenging to get into the next picket. So I basically have 2 turns, because next turn, Demon Gate, turn thereafter, Efreets. That'll give me 2 Efreet, which isn't really normally enough on its own, but it's something to work with for Craghack. Well, I guess that'll have to be the play for now. We get the guaranteed XP, we set Craghack up for more speed than I have available. Utilizes his expert scouting pretty decently, don't see too much here. I really thought about just trying to go straight for the Black Knights, but the problem is, if this is a, you know, they're going to be wide, so my Cyclops aren't going to get to kill all of them. I don't have enough Magogs to threaten the Black Knights that much. I didn't hit archery. I definitely lose troops. I think I could do it, but I definitely lose troops, and then I don't have any immediate gain that I can wield. Because obviously my power 1, my knowledge of 2, I can't really take advantage of that, and I'm not getting into the picket from there if I lose troops. So I guess for now we'll play to the other side. I have to scout the other side. I have to see what's there to come up with a better play. So I set him up for speed, gave him the learning stone. Doesn't look like there's anything here. At first glance, I thought that was a Pandora, but that's clearly the still eye of the dragon. So should have no problem opening up this town and taking this section. It's a long way down. All the way into the corner. Here's a conservatory. That could be valuable. I mean, there's money around here, but that's about it. Make her faster for the next turn. I don't see anything here of super relevance. Yeah, I don't see anything of crazy relevance. So, gonna have to play it straight up. Craghack's gonna run away. So the imps here I'm not prepared to chain. Right, the imps here I'm not prepared to chain. The imps here I could conceivably chain next turn. Because I'll have Lakis in town. The imps can be upgraded to familiars, which can then be used as 1 stacks, or if I find, let's see, Oceanids, speed. Actually, Oceanids work. I could use the hill fort here to upgrade the nymphs to Oceanids, though I would then go down to -1 morale. But I wouldn't even have to bring the Gogs, but then again I would have to bring a Freet, but I wouldn't have to bring the... yeah, I'd still have... I mean, there is the morale ring out here, I suppose, but probably better to just chain this. So she goes imps for 600 down to like here. Lakis comes out and across. I'm going to send somebody else out and across now. That means I can do what? He's got some miscellaneous. She's got some miscellaneous. Other than checking that conservatory size, I don't need Serena, but that's a pretty big other than. Maybe I run Craghack first. Maybe that's the thinking. This way I get him off the map so that I can hire somebody and get them to work. I might get bad morale. Okay, so Lorelei's range is all the way to here. I do want to pick up these resources. I will need Lakis, so this to there to here should be no problem. Ash has resources in the Redwood to play for. Gurnison. I think I get rid of Braun. uh, Alright, so we'll see what size conservatory this is, then I can dismiss Serena from there. Obviously I have resources and resources to play for. I will need marketplaces. We'll grab the imps, get as close to here as I can chain, pull forward, get the resources, get the resources, get the resources. I mean, I didn't see enough, right? I mean, I have expert scouting on Crag, and I still couldn't really see a better play. This is just a bad matchup. I mean, you put something better for my Cyclops here, even my increased speed Cyclops, and we're in business. But I can't screw with that. So the unfortunate reality is this being 30 instead of 20 completely ruins my ability to chain through multiple. But we at least survived, so we can play on and make do. But I mean, this map is largely empty. This is kind of a joke with how little there really is here. I mean, look at how little there really is. Yes, there are some few, good pockets. This double picket section is nice. Obviously decent major class there. Obviously Relic, which happened to roll Tome of Earth, which is outstanding. Couple other major classes, so it's not like obviously there's always going to be some value, but where is it? And this isn't like I've cleaned this out. This is like what was here. This is a whole lot of nothing, so it makes it very challenging to put it all together. But at this point, I'll get the extra imps. I'll run through this other picket with some familiar one stack, so I can defend and basic haste on my Cyclops. That will allow me to, even for one turn, that will allow me to better position my Cyclops and set up for a better play overall. Then I'm just going to have to run through this XP shop. If the XP shop is size strong, I probably just run out to this section and try to play for here instead. If the XP shop is takeable, then I presume that I simply rest here and come play for this section. The only problem is still behemoths at the end of the day, and I haven't hit level 8 yet. We'll see if I hit Earth Magic is going to be really important for protecting my Clops. But yeah. Did I fail to pick up the Pendant of Downfall? No, okay. For a minute I was about to freak. For a minute I was gonna be mildly upset. Alright, so we're gonna start with Serena. That is a Throng. I'm gonna get rid of her. I'm gonna check it, but get that resource pile first. That's size 3, okay. Didn't leave any artifacts on her, so that's size 3. Pull Lakis out. Marketplace here. Leave her with an imp for speed, but obviously I do need my imps. If I'm gonna go back there, I might as well flag this. I think I got 1 square out of that. Hell yeah. That's value. That +1 power will be really nice. But yeah, just a damn shame I couldn't run directly into that fire lake and make something happen. I don't want to lose familiars here. I'd rather lose Magogs on the Sea Dogs. Frankly, I'd prefer them to flee, but that's fine. I really can't afford to use familiar 1-stacks on all heroes. This is size Sword, so it should be fine. So I attack the Wolf Raiders on this angle, because I know my Clop's Punch will kill here. This way the Wolf Raiders have no target. We don't have to play around morale, but we still need to buy time. Haste is going to wear off, so... But I can save 1 familiar. Beautiful. What's up, Raggle? Raggle. Sorry, your name's a bit of a tongue twister for me, but what's up? Welcome. Need all the XP I can get. Even minor boosts or something. Every penny counts. After all. Alright, that's size 1. But I'm out of movement. This helmet is actually legitimately very useful. That's +3 knowledge. That literally doubles my mana pool. Um, so no doubt something I want to bear in mind. I'm thinking then that the play will be to... I hit Earth Magic, so that's exceptional. I need, what, 2-3 levels at most to finish that. Obviously the Black Knights and this Picket are going to be high priority, but that can be... I'll be doing that later with a side hero at this point. Because I don't have the strength to... Well, there's two lines of play. I could try to bust out for this now, or I can try to play for here. I mean, what's the distance here? 1483. I will need a step to get to here. Next turn. Okay, so he can open up like that. That works. I think I play for the 3 angels, 18 clops under Crag Hack with 1 haste cast. I'll have a giant. I may have more giants if I want to play for that. It's only day 5, so... Day 6. I gotta make sure that I get to this helmet, of course. What I'm gonna do is, instead of attacking this now, I'm just gonna set for speed now. Then I'll attack it on the next turn. Something like that. I do need to find slow still. Let me try to buy Mage Guild here. Thank you. That works. It's Yegas and Brig without the B&R. Gotcha. Okay, hide her. Might end up dismissing Lakis. Going to use Undead in here. It's size 1 after all, so... Something like that. Can't afford to use Minotaur Undead in here. Actually, I kinda could, as I do have... No, I really want to, but this is pretty fucking greedy. If I bring everything, I'll reduce the number of stacks the Minotaur Kings are in, which will enable my Cyclops better. But yeah, I would certainly have loved to just go at this with the undead, but that's unsafe. I can't afford to miss a turn on my Cyclops. And they can still morale. But you figure I do enough damage that I can be a bit aggressive. So my min roll is 62, 68 knocks out 2 and is fine. Yeah. Perfect. As much as I'd love logistics. To hire Jeremy and get that 4,000 gold value now. No, there's plenty of game left to be played. It ain't over yet. Not even close. I have anti-morale, so I figured this was safe for any size. But unfortunately it happens to be small, but that's okay. Two bows, one for each hand, that's right, how did you guess? Early on I was hoping to discard them in the Altar of Sacrifice, but I just never ended up with the time. The timing wasn't right. I made a mistake at first. Frankly, I should have had the bow available on turn 1. I left it on Sharna when she went north, so I didn't have it to take advantage of in the altar. And then I was figuring, well, you know, I can always get it back, but that's wishful thinking. You can't always get that time back. That's unrealistic. Gonna buy a basic spellbook on her. How close am I to a level? 2100. So that treasure chest never gets me there. Oh, I visited that. Okay. Obviously not a perfect chain, but doing what I can. We encountered some early difficulties, right? Immediately we see that the map doesn't have much to offer. I saw the double picket, got excited with the ring. I knew that there was potential. I saw a way to utilize the imp crucibles because otherwise I really didn't have anything to do. So you can basically get an Ignatius start because you substitute Ignatius passive +1 speed by utilizing the ring, and then you substitute and then you have a better hero for damage by utilizing the Barbarian, which I would have wanted anyway over Ignatius, so that works out well. And then you figure that if this is small, I can go right into the next one. Two pickets early is insane. The problem was this wasn't just large, it was max. Easy Kappa, thank you for following. Do appreciate it and welcome. Like, even when we determined that this was large, it still became a 75-25, favoring a stack of 20. And I really, looking at it, just didn't see a good play. There's no starter object. There's no way to increase my attack skill available. There wasn't a weapon, only shields. So, to me, this was a gamble that was worth making because I had a good stats, or relatively good stats for the hero in question with Craghack, couple levels. It seemed like worth the gamble because I didn't have much else and we got Behemoth, so we got to get started somewhere. Then we finally find the Fire Lake to work with, but we can't work with it because of the guard strength. So, struggled there, used the imps here to make sure that I could take this safely even if this was another max size. Unlikely, but if this is another max size, I have the familiar 1 stacks to utilize, which don't drain my morale. I have the free to open up on the first turn, and then I have the Cyclops with haste that I hit here. So I was able to utilize that with small mana, then try to take advantage of what I do have in artifacts, Boots of Speed. Wizard's Well here would allow me to, yeah, I could have gotten farther down the road here, but with less mana. This at least has me as prepped as I could be, realistically speaking, for this fight. I'm still going to check the XP shop first, because a small XP shop simply benefits me, whereas a large XP shop requires me to get the angels first. So we'll figure it out one way or another, try to get through this size 3 with 18 Cyclops. It's not perfect, but I need the angels and I need the XP. Then I'll start sending Craghack towards the break right after. Just run right towards the break. Don't need to stop extra for anything. And then I'll position heroes here to take this section. And that'll be good enough. Hopefully. Good enough. Maybe get somebody to grab that Charm of Eclipse on the way through so that I can have some interference. And obviously Charm of Mana will be picked up. Seal of Sunset I don't give a shit about. And then check the churchyard. That's why I have these extra heroes here, so I can get to the churchyard and still have the means to chain it. So that's the thinking. There's really not that much else to buy out here. getting all these imps again is pretty irrelevant. They were used for a purpose, and the imp stack is obviously no more. Hideous Mask. So that was the thinking with all of that jazz. Can dismiss Lakis now. Sup, stolen name? What am I saving up for? I mean, it's only 6.6k, if that's what you're asking. Hardly a 401k here we got going. Can hopefully dodge storms in here. Even better. Size 2-3. I mean, size 2 would be the dream. Size 3 is difficult because I don't have an attack skill increase, and I'm all about my clops. Damn, I could really use the help for this upcoming conservatory, so I guess I'm going to try to go for it. I either need to utilize the giant or the rampart troops. Rampart troops don't do much. I'll use the rampart troops in the conservatory. Well, the thing is, I mean, I don't have positive morale regardless. Definitely really dangerous. Looks like it's probably size 3. It is. Okay. I just need to dodge Miss Morales on the clops. If I was a southerner, I could sell some goddamn cattle with that speed. I talk too fast, huh? But aren't southerners notorious for talking slow? That southern drawl. Does do anything without archery? No. I mean, it does if you can get the complete set, but no. Oh, we're always having fun, Tiki, even when it's miserable. We're always having fun here on this channel. Basic slow, so this guy has no target. Get this guy mostly dead. Magog's then positioned in the corner. Demons should hopefully buy me an extra turn. Probably want to drag them down, in truth. Down and away. And in fact, I could use this. I could use the imp here. If I don't miss morale, I could use the imp here to pull this guy down so that I can walk to the corner. But at the same time, I need to drag 2 hits down, so I think it's about the same either way. Really don't want to lose a giant. But I don't want to lose a Clops either, so... My only spell remaining is what? Nothing. Walk up, give him something to punch. Walk away. Give myself some distance. And can I interest you into chasing me into the corner? It's a mighty fine day to go into the corner. Look at the weather. Perfect, thank you. The only problem is, I got no health left on my giants.
Stay a while and listen.
Cheeky Caramel, thank you for following. I do appreciate it and welcome. Thank you, Powerbomb. You press tab to pull up the chat bar in game. Could try to kite with the giant to answer your question, but I am at -1 morale. So let's math this out, right? I do 60 to 90, they have how much HP remaining? 45 plus 26 is 71. So 60 to 90, and I need to hit 71. That's 11 versus 19. That does favor me. It's a 60-40. If I knock him down to 4, 4 times 7 is 28 average damage, attack skill of 10, defense skill of 24. 14 over is 14 times 2.5 is 28 and 7, 35% damage reduction on the damage roll means that the average result does not kill my giant here. If I hit my 70%, more like 75%, then the average roll doesn't kill my giant, but then on the next turn the steel golems still aren't dead. So, don't think there's a way of getting through this without losing a giant. Well, especially if the Klops miss morale. That's going to cost me a Klops too. The right move here is to wait, let this guy kill me, or kill one Klops, and then fire, rather than to attack first. Because I need to get my range damage on these guys. I need 2 shots. Whether I'm at 18 Klops or 17 Klops, I need 2 shots. That misturn was definitely killer. Yeah, I mean, there's just no way to get through this without losing a giant, so I guess I go here. 3 stack doesn't kill me, 15 stack does, but it draws the hit. The important thing is we made it through. But that was, like I said, I mean, you're always looking for the sizes to hit just right, you know? It's a world of difference when the sizes hit right versus when they hit wrong, and this was a size that hit wrong, but I needed the help. So it puts me in a difficult position because I've lost 1 Cyclops, which is part of my power stack, and I've traded that for 2 giants. It means I'm going to have a tough time with this conservatory, no doubt, but I still think it was the right move. Just unfortunate that I didn't get the roll that I would like. That's part of the game, though. I mean, this whole game has been gambling. It's been one gamble after another to even be alive, so... Two Efreet here are meaningless. They're just going to be used as, you know, speed. Dragonbone Greaves, obviously Legs of Legion Bow. None of this stuff has value. Have those spells anyway, but I'll do that. There's no Royals. Cyclops left side, Dwarves top left, Centaurs dead center. And that's that. Do have -1 morale. Obviously significantly better stats, but that lack of a weapon still killer. It's size 3, we've already checked ERAM. Already checked. So I'm gonna slow this guy. I'm gonna kill this guy. Block. We have anti-morale, which does nothing to the golems. But it does something to the griffins, at least. So yeah, basic slow or advanced slow on this guy so that I can kill here. Sucks that I missed a turn there. Not really worth that attack. Because if I get that attack and then my giant misses a turn... Well, I guess that's still okay, because then I can basically hit this guy. But if I do that, I should either bless for 6... No, probably shield. Probably shield. Because, yeah, I can finish the guy off, and then I'm protected against this guy because I anti-morale, and I'm protected against this guy because, you know, Cyclops will shoot. Defend. Kill, shoot him, slow him. And rinse, repeat. Shouldn't lose a Clops without, yeah, there's no way to lose a Clops here, so I don't need to spend any more mana. So you can see how the giant trade certainly worked out for my better hero, but you could also see how it would have been nicer. It could have been smoother if my other hero was just slightly more powerful, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I preemptively bought a spellbook too to try to maximize my capability, but just slightly off from being powerful enough to do it all nice and neat-like. Well, that's how it goes. I'm going to be running on the stone golems. Ooh, Cape of Velocity up there. Nasty. That might actually be achievable. Since the town gate is here. Either way, this is happening. We're running. Mana, mana, mana. And Boots of Speed, of course. Legs of Legion I can put in the town for bonus Magogs. Don't care about those guys, so yes, I'll run now. Higher now. Probably Order of Fire. I could use the power increase. Yeah, probably Order of Fire. Speed 6 versus Speed 5. Obviously, I don't have anything else to trade over, unfortunately. Leave the Leg of Legion. And swap to the Boots of Speed. As far down the road as can be. Depose stack? No, but I got nothing in slot, so I'm not losing any value. This is so fucking tempting, though. Because of the because of the town gate, I could conceivably do this. That's so good for me. And it's so good for everybody, but so good for me. Nah, I don't give a shit about the spell power by the swordsman right now. Maybe if I have enough money, we'll see. It's really just gonna come down to money and time, bro. I don't really have much mana, so I would suspect that my spellcasting is going to be entirely basic slow and anti-magic in the short term. Not good for my opponent, true. I mean, it's too fucking good, though. I mean, that's insane. Maybe get the resources here. I don't have to worry about... I mean, it throws off my chain of what I'm doing down here, but who gives a shit? I don't have anything here but resources. I would, you know, Churchyard for a weapon, possibly. Might have landed. Let me see what this Pandora is. Oh, that's easy too. Oh, okay, never mind. I can't walk there. I thought I could walk there. Just kidding. The greed started to get a little bit better of me. Can't walk there. So we'll use the town gate to chain back. I'll position Mr. Gurnison to play for the Charm of Eclipse. I really don't have anything to do here other than resources. I suppose that sword might be, or that chess piece may be reachable next turn. We'll see. Yeah, I can play for that. None of these guys are fast, though. I can't afford to lose a step here. Oh, she's got my Efreet. Fuck. None of these guys are fast, so I need to put an extra hero here. I guess I'll take a first aid tent. See that? That'll have to do. Low on time, so I've got to play this turn as swiftly as I can. Can't afford to play for that Pandora, it's too greedy. Since I have a cannon, the ammo cart makes sense. I guess I save Fiona. I really don't want to piss away to Efreet, so... Yeah, I really didn't want to lose to a free for nothing, so. I can feel the sun in my eyes. Curses. Well, that is kind of actually lame. Rep ammo cart. Imagine letting your team down and the ammo cart takes the ammo cart's the fucking fall guy. You hate to see it. I misplayed with the Legs of Legion. I meant to keep them in town. Not that the Gogs are significant, but this is a +2 defense improvement. And an Eagle Eye artifact. The true prize. Well, the ammo cart was there in the with the consideration of a long battle with my opponent, perhaps. That guy dies. Unlimited cannon shots is not a joke. Or unlimited, at least until the ammo cart is destroyed. Makes the ammo cart all of a sudden a target. If the ammo cart has to take damage, you know what I'm saying? So, there's legitimate rhyme to the reason there. Okay, but I can't grab the shield right now. That'll have to be re-in next turn. And maybe this time it'll be max. It's good enough. Did I remember to pass that ring? I did, and she has my ballista in case it all goes to shit. She's got my Afreed, so I want to hang on to her. He's going to pick up my shield, so it's Ash. Ooh, I left a pikeman on anyway. See you later. Thunar brings troops, so I'll hire him first. I mean, I'm going to leave the troops in the town, but he brings them, so... Alright. Unfortunate that I didn't land archery, but we won't complain. So I actually have to not use my giants if I want to go back to neutral morale, which I do. I'll use the Inferno so that I can at least have neutral morale. Otherwise, I don't have any 1 stacks. Magog's Tall might do a little chip damage, and then basically Imp 1s. Obviously dangerous because I've only got an attack skill of 10. I'm not trying to take this lightly, but I'm just trying to do what I can to minimize my relevant loss. It's all about the Cyclops here. We do have anti-morale. Intentionally let these guys die so that these guys turn around. This guy can hit my Magogs, that's fine. Turn that guy around. Hey, nice. That right there was a... that right there is a tough fight, but we persevered. Went well. Now. What's up, Lindor? Is Meteor Shower bad? No, but I mean, if it's not necessary, why waste my mana? Right. Lots of ghosties. That is not a fight I really want to take for one hive when I have no wyverns. Throng of Sorceresses. I mean, I don't want to consume all my mana in the pursuit of the Sandals of the Saint and a spell scroll. So, I think it is correct now to push onward. Like this. I'll save my Efreet for when I bring up the others. Well, I do have Sultans in the way for another hive. The anti-morale doesn't really benefit me. I do have first move I can slow, right? They're 15 base. They are 14 base, so I could first move slow, but my morale's going to be extra bad because of the thing. I really don't want to have to burn a resurrection. But it is a hive, which would allow me to farm the next hive more comfortably. I guess I do it. This has the potential to be bad. I don't really want to grab the Pandora with Crag, though. I mean, it really just depends on how many stacks they're in. The fewer stacks, the better it is for me, because of my Clops. Also, the morale is a problem. Yeah, the morale is a real problem. So, can't really deal with that right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Sultans. Even with Fire Shield, it's only a small amount of Sultans. I don't have to worry. Wow, I almost had to worry. Holy shit. I mean, planned. Calculated, of course. I almost had to worry. Even with such minor Fire Shield value from the HP pool. That's Midtown. Is it? Yeah, it's Midtown. Alright, I will go forth. damn it, I can't reach. I can take it, but I can't enter. Can Ryland reach this prison? No. Damn it. So close to being good. So close. Isn't that tragic? I will tavern. Because it doesn't matter, he's red side, he can get a buy anyway. Hire out all the pixies. And what I'll do is I'll just sit right here, because he can't enter the town either without flight DD, without going through me. Not that I'm necessarily anything impressive to go through, but harder to go through me than to not go through anything at all. I think with more time on the clock, my play should have been... I think I could have worked out mathematically that I could have taken the prison with Craghack as soon as I used expert scouting to reveal the town. I would have taken the prison with Craghack and then ran up with Prison Hero and then town portaled into the town with Mage Guild active to get full mana back. That should have been the play. I missed it, and then when I took an extra step, I was too far to go back for it, so that's my bad. That should have been the play. That would have had me with, 60 mana instead of 45, and directly in the town, whether he has flight or DD, regardless. I mean, look at that. He can get DD right there. My map kind of looks like the Pokemon Shuckle from, I think, Gen 2. With his head poking out. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. This guy. This guy right here. The resemblance. Alright, my sister just flew 1,000 miles, so I will be right back. I'm gonna go say hello. Alright, I'm back. My self-reflection is impressive. Well, I mean, that was an easy mistake. Like, that was an obvious mistake. Basically, I had expert scouting, I was low on time, I was critically thinking, and I messed up. I knew that I was going to take it and not have enough movement to enter the town. As soon as that realization hit, I should have remembered that I had town portal. You know what I mean? That was my mistake. That was an easy one. So it's not really that impressive. It's just it was basically a stupid mistake. Because what value is there in building tavern and doing nothing, right? Because I don't have the time on the clock to chain for anything, even if I had the resources. I do have resources after marketplace, but you know what I mean. So that's not that impressive. It was just like, it would be like doing your math test and you get 5 plus 5 is 10 and you put down 9 and then you're like, ah, shit, that was 10, but I ran out of time. Like, not really that impressive to reflect on. It was an easy one. Welcome, Boris. Do I know if my opponent Kalento is the same guy who played Hearthstone? I mean, it's the internet, dude. People can name themselves whatever they like. Could it possibly be the Kalento player who named himself Kalento playing Hearthstone? It's a possibility. Could it also just be somebody who's a Kalento fan or also like... I don't even know if Kalento means anything in a different language or whatever. No idea. No idea. And asking him does nothing either, because there's no way to verify the truth of his statements. So, could be, could not be. I mean, I played Nuke Duck the other day. Not the other day. At this point, it's been like months. But I played Nuke Duck as well, and other people with names. Could it be the same guys as that they're famed for in their various esports? Sure, could be, but it also might not be. It doesn't change the fact that I'm here to try to win the game, you know what I'm saying? I've played against pro players in League of Legends a lot back in the day when I was aspiring to be pro myself. You have to beat pros to get in, so you definitely get starstruck, I guess, the first couple of times. Like I said, I was definitely giddy the first time I had I'm a cutie pie in my game, and I was hyped. Screenshotted, texted my friends, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and you realize, since you should be respecting all of your opponents, the fact that somebody's got a name attached to them shouldn't change the way you play. I mean, that isn't to say that you shouldn't scout opponents. I mean, I'm not saying that scouting somebody's tendencies and learning that type of thing, but that's a different scenario. I'm talking about simply trying to let the fact that somebody's a known quantity change how you play. How do you get to the Cavaliers? Which Cavaliers? These champions? You just walk straight across, get past the genies. This is accessible here. It ain't happening, but it's accessible. You feel confident it's the same guy? Why would he lie? Yes. What could possess an anonymous person at a computer to lie on the internet? How are the flags in the town going different directions? Because science. This town was built on the exact point where the wind somehow, to the left of the town, you got the wind going one way. To the right of the town, you got the wind going the other. You know what I mean? Somehow, some way. Yeah, but hey, it looks good. Nah, the crack is just a crack. People lie on the internet. I know, dude. I know, it's shocking when you first have that night that idealism that no one could dare lie in real life or, God forbid, on the internet with anonymity. I know it comes as a shock, but believe me, it can happen. Yeah, the windmill next to the town. Yeah. Yeah. Which is also blowing in the wrong direction, but whatever. To affect the flags. If you're really curious, you should try to PM Calento on, like, Twitter or something. And ask if he plays Heroes 3. Damn, dude. Yeah, you're probably not going to get that money back. That's unfortunate. Anyway, yeah, I could have played that turn a little bit better as a result. I still question whether or not I could have attacked aggressively on the Ghost Dragons. I didn't think that I would reach Midtown immediately. After all, I don't have logistics, and I was only speed 6. I wasn't even speed 7. I was speed 6. So it's not like I was max speed. I mean, really, if you want to trace it back a couple of turns, I know I wasn't using the Ifrit intentionally because they had little value in the objectives that I was attacking. But if I had one additional Centaur or something left so that I could have given over the Ifrit without dismissing the hero and then had the Ifrit here, I would have been able to go Sultans with actually a unit, just for speed. Or even if I ignored Sultans and went Order of Fire anyway for more power still, I could have at least been speed 9. That difference in 150 movement definitely gets me to the town. So, I mean, there's a lot of little things that you can see when it adds up. Sometimes you win or you lose by a large enough margin that it's hard to see how the little things can make such a large impact, you know? But when sometimes you get to that point where you can really get the concrete evidence, you know, one step at any point in the game, one additional step would have allowed me to get into the town on this turn. Even if I ignore this mistake. Did my opponent break? No idea. I have the Kingdom Army flag, which is nice to see. I have the town flag, which makes sense as I'm at 4 towns. Looks like he's got a Malekith. I mean, he's dungeon. He's red dungeon. Could he out-tempo me? Surely. I think we did a pretty good job of tempo on this map, given that it's day 2 and we have Midtown already. It's an awkward map to be sure, but there wasn't enough value here to do anything differently, so... Automod actually held back the word Nigerian? I mean, I guess it's because you misspelled Nigerian? I can't believe Automod would flag Nigerian. I mean, again, he misspelled it. But... Hey man, that guy's a citizen of his country. Whoa, dude! You can't just say that. That's offensive, man. You can't just call me by my citizenship. Imagine whining to mom because, you know, some little kid in, like, you're in 6th grade and so you get bullied. Some kid, you know, some town in Croatia. And the bully's like, hey man, you're a Croatian. And you just go crying home to mom. Mom, he called me a Croatian at school. Mom, he called me German. Okay. Low time on the clock, so let's get moving. Check the tavern first. Still have the town lead. Decent stats on his Shakti, but nothing incredible. He does have Kingdom Army strength flag. That's not good for me. That's not good for me. Admittedly, my army is not very large, so it's not, you know, an incredible surprise. How's his spell power? 7. I can't actually run there. Rip. I was hoping to run. Joke's on me, though. So it's like, obviously, this hive could happen. This hive should happen. This hive really requires Kragak, which is the problem. This would be okay if I wanted to swap out the interference for the power. Taupe is tempting. I do have enough mana for 2 resurrections. So a taupe is a nice target if I can get through it, but I don't have that great of an army. 25 Cyclops will struggle in a Utopia. But I think I like that play. I need to clear this anyway so that I can get information down the roads. That's -1. He's not a strong spellcaster, but I'll just give him some pixies, scout to the right. He should actually be coming from the left. There's a town right on entry for him also. I still have the town lead, so go ahead and scout to... Who else is in the tavern? Go. So we know there's a town just down the road there. Well, I won't give Cal a spellbook to save a little money. I'll send him this direction. Give him a pixie for speed, but I just want to see how profitable this road is. Man, we got all kinds of taupes. Ooh! Well, pack of black dragons, though. Fuck me. That's gonna be a humongous box. Alright, well, this is small. Step 1. At -1, Brosif? Really? this guy to breathe on his own dragons. Man, the bad morale up here is sizzling. Everybody hates everybody. I can't even resurrect because I can't get it to. This is at -1! No! I gave him the giants to attack. I should have left the angel there. That's so bullshit. I couldn't resurrect in the previous turn because I missed half my turns. Unbelievable. I couldn't preemptively res my angels because I lost my turn, and then I res the giants because there were 3 down with only 1 angel down. And then I wanted to, you know, I figure it was... That's so unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's unreal. It's unreal. I'm so pissed with that kind of result. That's so unbelievable. It's only a pack of ghosties. That would leave me with 480. If I slow one time, then I can TP. I'm so pissed about that. What am I doing? That is so unlikely. Obviously here my morale is worse because of their passive, and that's the problem. Looking forward to my angel immediately missing. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, but everybody else, of course. Gotcha. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Cool. That meteor shower, I can't TP. This guy can hit the cannon. At the end of the day, nobody important died, but my god. My god, good god. It's all gone to shit. care about Christian. Don't I have 2 more Efreet somewhere? Yes, down here. She's speed 7 with a Harpy. Level 10 Shiva with Pathfinding. That's legit. I've only got 59 seconds, so... I guess I timed, but... What a fucking joke. You hate to see it. Okay. Yeah, so the problem is, in the Dragon Utopia, they were at -2, I was at -1. I missed my giant turn. In round 1, they didn't miss anything. I missed a couple turns after that. Then it just all went to shit. Everybody was missing turns, both sides. Because I missed a spell cast, so I missed an opportunity to resurrect on that turn. And then because I missed a turn, they killed themselves. And when they killed themselves, obviously I can no longer resurrect. So I didn't get to get all of my army back. If I trade mana for Utopia value, that's a good trade. That's a good trade. Mana for Utopia value is fine. I don't want to lose troops though. He already has Kingdom Army strength on me. I can't afford to lose units, and there's not really much units to pick up here, so it's frustrating because I should be up an Angel. I think I would have rezzed the Angel over the Klops because there's 3 Klops or 1 Angel. I think that favors 1 Angel, but you know, so be it. I still don't have a weapon, right? Still just completely without a weapon. That did give me a little bit more knowledge, but not much. So I'm only 70 mana. That's why I was considering the Greaves, but I timed out, and I have more to do on the next turn. I am blue side, so I don't have a dungeon town to vortex with, but I am blue side, which means that when I end my turn, the turn in its entirety is then over, right? And so resources get added in. So like you'll see me get my gold mine value, you'll see me get my mana value, and so as a result, I can end my turn getting mana back and know that I will have full mana. Mana and spellcasting is probably my advantage. He has Vortex, but a Shakti with 80 mana, you know, and Power 7 with similar stats to my own, a better army, but I have to assume I have the better casting given that I have Tome of Earth. So I really just have to find opportunity. This is a hive, fine. This hive is bullshit. Pack of black dragons. There's obviously something here. I don't see what it is, though. So it's 1 hive there, 1 hive here, another hive here. These 3 hives are accessible. This 4th hive has the lots of ghost dragons, and you saw how annoying a pack of ghost dragons was, right? That was a pack of ghost dragons, and it nearly got me because I'm playing at -2 morale. But I can't afford to leave anything behind, and I even used Imp ones. I made sure to use my demons, hellhounds, and whatever instead of Conflux troops, which is why the chaining was so obnoxious. We don't know where he is. There is a town right here, so if he got all of his biome towns, which is not a guarantee, but if he got all of his biome towns and then takes that town, he'll even out the towns with me, which means that I might get an indication of when he's coming, which means that I might be safe, but again, if he missed one of his biome towns, he could have that already. I do have some scouting a little bit, but if he somehow comes around the corner and steals my Spellbinder, I would be pissed. So I used the extra money from the Utopia to make sure that I chained that. Even though it was ugly chaining, I used the money to chain because I don't have anything else to spend it on, right? Now at least I have access to Dimension Door, I can maybe get more done, right? So, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't think going for the Utopia was the wrong call. It was size 2, it was beatable. Limited mana is always going to be a problem. I mean, look at my choices: Utopia, 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 Utopia. So I guess, you know, given the choice of Utopia, Utopia, or other Utopia, I mean, Utopia becomes the play, right? So, yep, gonna open my turn with swap to this guy here. At least we picked up basic leadership. That's not bad. Obviously, I had scouting early. I was hoping to find archery or artillery. I did save the cannon in that Ghost Dragon fight. It was fucking close. I almost lost the cannon, which would have been a shame. But we did save the cannon. So I got that going for me. But I didn't pick up archery, but leadership will be valuable. Especially because we know that any unit boxes we hit will be conflux, right? So no getting around that, and I don't see any leadership artifacts on the ground, so it doesn't matter how powerful my army might be if I can't get a turn. So the thinking now is going to be send a hero to Taraxor, Taraxor to Hive, then to Shiva, who already has pathfinding. We prepped her here. We'll get this, come across. Then I have to consider from there how big my Wyvern army is. What do I want to do? I'd really love to get this, but this basically requires Kragak to farm. Likewise, this requires Kragak to farm. It's bullshit either way. This is a Pandora. Who knows what this is? I will chain for this Hive, presumably. And I could even consider this Hive, possibly. This is tough, because it's Dread Knights. Two artifacts that I don't give a shit about. Inflating the guard here. The XP shop would also be nice. If Bronze survives, the XP shop becomes part of the play, and maybe I can take that. You know, maybe I go for the pack of Haspid's box. That could be some Firebirds. So you got all kinds of options. The problem is, Kragak can't do everything at once. So. There's a crest northeast for +1. I see it now. Good eye, thank you. You must be an eagle eye specialist. Appreciate it. Also, I mean, I've been rushed, so. Yes, well, Kragak is a gentleman and a scholar, but of course. It's not that again, you pick the toughest fights here, be it the Haspids, be it the Utopia, be it the lots of Ghost Dragons box, be it the pack of Black Dragons box. You pick one fight, I can take that fight with Kragak, no problem. Relatively speaking, no problem. So then the payoff has to be worth. You can't believe you're useful. I say that to myself every day, man. Like, I could even Dimension Door to this. Dimension Door to the Thunder Helmet, maybe. It's a tough call. It's a really tough call. I mean, we don't have any angelic pieces right now. No weapon at all. But I don't see a weapon. And here comes my opponent as we speak. 10 to 19, 10 to 19, Angels, Clops, Giants, Beholders, Troglodytes. We'll get a good look at his mana, and hopefully a look at his combat speed. I'm sure Braun is dead, because he's got a tavern right there. And so, unless he skipped it for whatever reason, but he should have a tavern right there, which would allow him to clear Braun without issue. So, he had Kingdom Army strength. Fortunately, it doesn't seem overwhelming. I guess that's Scorpicore box, or not box, but that he's probably got, you know, multiple Manticore dwellings worth of value there, but. So we'll get a good look. He may have vortexed up. We saw base knowledge of 4. So maybe anywhere to 60 to 80 mana, unless he's got a different helmet hanging out. People keep asking me if it's Kalento from Hearthstone. Number 1, I don't know Kalento in real life, so I can't exactly text him and be like, hey man. Number 2, there's literally no verification required to play Heroes 3. You do not need a photo ID. Anybody can name themselves anything. You could have 15 people make, you know, Calento with a 0, with an O, with a 3 instead of an E. You know, who knows? Who fucking knows, man? People keep asking me the same question when they see his name. It's like, people, it's the internet, man. People can do what they want. He actually didn't attack me. Okay. Well then, do I use Braun to play for the XP shop? I just might. He actually didn't attack me there. For Freed are like pointless. Just start using the Conflux troops. Hive number 1. Small. Minimize our losses. Hang on to the Wyverns for now for morale purposes. Might as well use the Stronghold troops over the Conflux troops for +1 morale here. She does not have archery either, so... Looking for units out of this Pandora. That's what we want most. These guys could go for the cannon. I'm glad they elected not to. I waited because I can get a full damage shot at this point. There's no threat, right? I'll take it. Could be max. It is. Wonderful. Not a bad result there. So basically, I could do that to hang on to Thunar if I want him. But I do want to hang on to Shiva. Showcasing why the Inferno units right now are pretty lousy, because I actually can't wield them effectively. There is that. Get the Hive first. Just 1 stacks on the Pixies. Cal has archery, so might as well throw that in. Yeah, it's a Pandora there. Yeah. I may not have adjusted my boots, but none of these guys have spellcasting, so... Can't afford to Angel Miss Morale. so bullshit. Fine. Looks like another Tome of Earth to the right. So dumb. I mean, that's a big Pandora. But I don't think that's going to be what I'm playing for. At this point, my Wyverns are obviously more valuable than my Giants from a army perspective. I want to open the storms so that I can get to that morale piece. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's obviously a max size box as well as a hive, so it just works out that I get wrecked. And it works out that I get wrecked. As I was saying, it works out that I get wrecked. I'm going to offer the fire elementals so that they don't target anything else. Thank you for playing, Angels. Just going to block, not going to hit. I don't do enough damage with the Giants. I only do a third of the stack, so... Yeah. Ye old 16% to miss, misses 3 consecutive turns. The classic. The El Clasico right there. That's just how we do it, baby. Make it 4, dude. Make it 4 consecutive turns missed by the Angels. Good God. Very, very, very standard normal result there. That's the normal. That's the expected outcome. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's par for the course. Okay, so it's really tempting to play for that XP shop, get some Giants. But I think I'm just gonna... It's got a couple heroes here, nothing impressive. Don't want to give him a scroll of summon fire elemental, regrettably. I really just wanted to see his mana. But this will give him scroll of summon fire. Damn. "32 mana, 16 clops, almost 20 Scorpicores. That explains that. 2 Angels to 3 Giants is dead even. Picked up an attack skill boost. I have the army advantage, I have the mana advantage. His morale is +1, his luck is neutral, his speed is normal. I think I can win this. His influence is anti-luck and anti-morale. -1 to morale, -1 to luck. I don't do enough damage to threaten any of his units. 7 to 29, so a max roll of 29. He does have +1 HP. It's conceivable. If I hit 29 out of 29, I could theoretically take a Scorpicore. Not gonna happen, but hey. Maybe if the Ballista targets it. Nah, it doesn't give him anything if I run. But he's got tactics, and I can't... I expect that his hero is capable of killing me in 1 turn if he so chooses. All I had is 7 pixies. I mean, you don't know that he can't equip. If he has nothing in slot, it would auto-equip. I wanted to check his mana. That was the first and foremost. not even going to use the Inferno troops here. Yeah, so I have a minute 40. I can either gamble on the Haspids, this should be high end. I'm looking at Firebirds, Phoenixes. Or 20k. I think either way, it's a fine play. But even just leveling up my leadership would go a long way, so. I do have to slow. Gave him the water elementals there. His power wasn't that high. I think I take expert leadership. Hey, archery, nice. Just enough to attack on this turn. That'll be the play. Split my angels in case I miss a turn. Do I want Spellbinders in attack? I really don't care. I have Tome of Earth, and so I don't need Spellbinders in attack. I'll take the 4 power, Crest of Valor, over Scroll of Curse. That shield is worse. Everything else here is worse. Bow actually has some value now, so yeah, I guess that works. We both have tactics, so that should even out. I'll put my Wyverns dead center so that they can defend. Fire Elementals closer to the Cyclops so they can defend. And we're good. He's got a big attack skill, I've got a big defense skill, which is awkward because I'm a fucking barbarian, but I don't have a weapon and I have the shield that reduces my attack. So. Morale is double negative now. After influence, my morale remains positive, so I'm guaranteed a turn. Take out the Scorpicore 1 stack while blocking the Cyclops. And then probably eliminate his Scorpicore tall stack. I could also just eliminate the Clops. And then he's obligated to charge me. That might be the better play. Eliminate the Clops, and now he's obligated to charge me. I could take out both Scorpicore 1 stacks with my Angels. It does trade my Angels back, but it gets rid of his 1 stacks. It's 3 giants, man. I don't care about showering the 3 giants. 3 giants, what's the threat? Is it the Wyverns, the Giants, the Angels, the Cyclops, the Manticores? What is the primary threat? His spellcasting? Power 6, I'm not worried about him having Implosion at Power 6 with 30 mana. Power 16, maybe I'd consider anti-magic. 300 mana, maybe I'd consider anti-magic. But 30 mana, that's 1 big spell. Power 6, not that crazy. His numbers, if he goes Resurrect or Implosion, my Resurrect and Implosion is straight up superior, so I win that battle. It's really about the Cyclops and the Manticores and the Wyverns. The Manticores are a big threat, but he has minus morale, so there's no guarantee that he'll even get a turn. Conversely, I have good morale, though bad luck, so I know that I'll get a turn, but I won't always hit for full damage. Figure you eliminate the 1-stack Scorpicors so he can't trade for Retal. Whether he slows or not, I can defend my Klops from here, and then now he has no ranged threat, so I can use my range advantage to chip away his melee. He might Meteor Shower, so I'm going to start by using my Fire Elementals to protect. Yeah, if I didn't want to Implode, then I could have maybe played differently. But I figure Implode was better than Slow there, because I don't have that many Klops. He has almost the same amount of Klops as I have. And our Might stats are pretty similar, you know, it's 25 cumulative to 30 cumulative. So I only have basic archery, so I don't just want to sit back and have my Klops trade with his Klops. Well, Stone Skin, it's over. If Stone Skin is his play, I mean, he can run away next turn, I suppose, but... Yeah, Crag with defense. I mean, I had a shield available on turn 1, I had another shield available on turn 7, then I got a shield from the Utopia. I can implode his Scorpicors from full, so I'll target his Angel stack. Did get bad luck there. Do I still have to worry about Meteor Shower, which is why I'll put the Giants here. This is enough value to defend the Klops, but also not putting the Wyverns directly in the threat of the Meteor Shower, if that makes sense. And I'll simply defend my Wyverns. He's obligated to come to me. Yeah, I use Stone Skin, but he has the first move next turn because my Angels are dead, right? I traded my Angels for his 1-stacks. To make it so that he couldn't set up a good favorable trade with Mass Slow into Scorpicor Poison Paralysis into hitting Wyverns type thing. He might surrender on this turn if he has the money, who knows. Like, if he's setting up a surrender play, then I guess I could see Stone Skin so that you take less damage from my Klops, but... I mean, if I implode his Scorpicors, it should be over. In terms of his capability to win. Because one Resurrection's not going to have enough impact. Yeah, I mean, all I hit with shields on Kragak, it's hardly this sexy... It's hardly this sexy, approach. I'm moraled on the Klops twice. That's pretty busted. Though I do have 8%. That's the opposite of what was going on in the fucking Utopia. I got good... I mean, ironically, I hit the bad luck twice, and I hit the morale twice. GG. You always have the tightest final battles. Hey, man. When both players are playing at a similar pace, I mean, the final battles are going to be close. I try my best every game. Obviously, it doesn't always work out, but usually I can put up at least a fighting chance. It's not every, you know, sometimes you're far and away behind your opponent or ahead, but usually it's close enough that small decisions and whatnot can make a big impact. New Hearthstone World Champion. Hell yeah, dude.